Hey, what's up? Today I will show you another pattern from the 16th issue of the Passap Magazine. We will make a super simple Dickey. You can see it in the picture. When I tried to make it for the first time, I accidentally erased 120 needles instead of 60, and that is the result. Tell me, what are your most common mistakes when knitting? First, make sure the racking handle is in its lowest position. Raise 60 needles on the front bed, 30 to the left and 30 to the right of 0. Place the edge springs on the last working needles and make sure the latches are closed. Now raise 60 needles on the back bed. You have to observe the needle rule. Place the edge springs on the last working needles. You can see up close. Arrange the needles in 1-to-1 division and move the edge spring on the last working needle. Then do the same on the back bed of the machine. Rotate the racking handle anti-clockwise to its upper position. Insert the orange strippers and take the yarn. I'm using 3 strands of black acrylic yarn. Set both locks to N and the stitch size to 3. Now knit 1 row. It should look like this. Set both locks to CX and increase the stitch size to 4. Now knit 2 rows. Set both locks to N and increase the stitch size to 5. Knit 1 row to finish the cast on. Clear the row counter and knit 50 rows without changing the settings on the locks. Clear the row counter and set both locks to CX. Raise the needles on both beds of the machine. You must have 60 needles in working position on the front and 60 needles in working position on the back bed. You can see up close. Now knit 4 rows. Clear the row counter, set both locks to N and increase the stitch size to 6. Rotate the racking handle clockwise to its lowest position. Now knit 2 rows. On the opposite side of the lock, raise 2 needles on the front bed and 2 needles on the back bed. Move the edge springs on the last working needles and knit 1 row. Now raise 2 needles on the front and 2 needles on the back bed on the right side of the machine. Don't forget to move the edge springs on the last working needles. Knit 1 row and raise 2 needles on each bed on the left side. You have to increase 4 times 2 stitches every 2 rows on both sides of the knitting. I will leave the whole process so you can see everything that I'm doing. Meanwhile, you can scroll down and like the video or leave me a comment. This will help my channel and will motivate me to upload the next video soon. Also, I love reading your comments a lot. Now clear the row counter and knit 90 rows without changing the settings. Clear the row counter again and increase the stitch size to 8 on both sides of the lock. Knit the last row and lower the front bed. Use the yellow tool and make a zigzag clutch cast off. I will cut this part because the yarn is black and it's hard to see what I'm doing. To make the dicky, you must knit 2 pieces the same way and place them on top of each other. Then you have to sew the upper part. That's the final result. Now I will put it on. Do you like it? Tell me in the comments below. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day and see you in my next video.